It all began with the demolition of a temple in Mysuru district on September the 8th. The big political rage over that demolition struck the Bommai government, which is now attempting damage control in the form of a bill that provides protection to illegal religious structures which have come up in government land and public areas. Here are the details of what the Bommai government in Karnataka has done after a lot of Nataka over thousands of illegal religious structures that the Supreme Court wanted removed.
The Mahadevamma temple in Mysuru's Nanjangud razed to the ground. And since this demolition, the Karnataka government has been under fire from the opposition.
This is a very historic temple, what I know. They should have made a consultation, made some alternative, convinced the people of the Nanjangud area and the Mysore area. The sentiments of the entire, it is not only the Hindu. A fear psychosis has happened among all the religions. The act of the BJP government. I condemn this.
To right-wing groups.
Now Gandhi ji ne bittilla swami, neevu yava lekka namage? Gandhi ji ne bittilla ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ನಡೆದಿರುವ ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಖಂಡಿಸಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯನ್ನು ಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
And the Bommai government has buckled under all this pressure, tabling a bill to circumvent the Supreme Court order against illegal religious structures. The Karnataka Religious Structure Bill is the government's solution to stop the demolition of illegal religious structures in the state.
In the Supreme Court order also, they mention before demolishing they have to inform the local authority. But they have not done that. That's why we are the bill.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट आर्डर कुछ समय इम्प्लीमेंट करना मुश्किल होता है. उस समय अलग रास्ता सोचने का जरूरत है. इसके बारे में सरकार क्या डिसीजन लिया है ये अच्छा है. हम लोग स्वागत करता है, उस डिसीजन का स्वागत करता हूँ.
The government move is aimed at bypassing a 2009 Supreme Court order which passed razing of all illegal shrines. The Bommai government's bill protects temples, churches, mosques, gurudwaras, bodh vihars, among others, from any demolition, even if they are illegal. The opposition has questioned this quick fix move.
Supreme Court is very clear on its order. All illegal structure is what is given. So you have to now make it legal or illegal. Which one you have to break? Now if you are going to protect all the illegal means then it is going to be everywhere then. So you have to be very careful in handling this issue. It cannot be just taken off like that. And this is being done for vote bank, nothing else.
Well, the Bommai government now hopes that this particular bill will help undo all the damage that was caused because of the demolition of a temple in Mysuru district. But questions loom on whether the government's attempt to nullify the opposition's outrage could lead to judicial backlash. With video journalist Madhuar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
So basically, public sentiment has trumped rule of law and the directions and orders of the Supreme Court. The Bommai government has basically panicked in the face of a backlash from locals in Karnataka saying, how dare you demolish temples in this way, even though the Supreme Court had ordered the demolition of illegal structures and is now trying to circumvent the Supreme Court orders and basically do a namaste to public sentiment. The latest example in this country of where faith and public sentiment has trumped rule of law and the judiciary. Now let's take a look at how this controversy actually exploded. It was on September 7th that the Karnataka High Court asked the Basavaraj Bommai government to prevent the installation of illegal structures and statues and structures on the road. On September the 8th, the Mysuru administration razed the Mahadevamma temple in Nanjangud. It's that viral video you just saw triggering this entire controversy. Now after that, the Basavaraj Bommai government on September the 14th issued a show-cause notice to the Mysuru collector. Hindu groups like the Hindu Jagran Vedike, the Hindu Mahasabha staged protest against the temple demolition on September the 17th. Then BJP leader and MP Pratap Simha too opened an offensive declaring that he would build a new shrine. And he belonged to the ruling party. So then it just became this huge political controversy. Now the Karnataka Chief Secretary in his letter on July the 1st this year to the deputy commissioners underlined the status check of illegal religious structures across the state. As of July the 1st, there are, and listen to this figure, 6,935 illegal religious structures across the state, which this new bill that the Bommai government plans to move will actually protect from demolition, even though they've been deemed illegal. This is more than the number of religious structures which stood in 2009. That's 5,688. But only 2,887 structures were demolished in the past 12 years. Now let's tell you how many illegal structures are spread across Karnataka. In Shivamogga, that is Yediyurappa's district, 740. Belagavi has 612. Kolar near Bengaluru has 397. Bagalkot has 352. Dharwad has 324. Mysuru, where this particular temple was demolished on September the 8th, itself has 315. Koppal 316. So these are all official data figures that I'm giving you. A total of over 6,900 religious structures deemed to be illegal will now practically be protected if this bill goes through. Nolan Pinto is live with me. Nolan, this is public sentiment and faith basically being placed over rule of law and judiciary. That's what's going on here, and that's what the Bommai government is doing. They found themselves in an uncomfortable position with the Congress taking on the mantle of the protection of Hindu sentiments in an ironic turning of the tables, and they've basically bowed down to sentiment and faith.
Shiv, if one actually goes through the proposed bill, they actually use the term communal harmony, saying that they have come out with this particular bill in order to maintain communal harmony. And they also add that from the time that the bill is passed, becomes an act, whoever constructs or builds anything, any illegal religious structure, be it from any religion, will not be tolerated, will not be allowed. But till the act is actually promulgated, so you're talking about from 2009 till if it's passed today, all those 6,900 odd will, on a case-to-case basis, this is what senior BJP leaders, ministers tell us, they will look at it on a case-to-case basis. But off the record, Shiv, many leaders, both from the BJP, Congress as well as the JDS, say that this is a bad precedence that is being set because, one, the Supreme Court has clearly said that you must demolish illegal religious structures. They're not saying only temples, anything.
Absolutely.
A church, a mosque, belonging to any religion. If it's illegal, it has to be demolished. But now you're circumventing this. What really happens? How will they go about these issues if someone actually takes it to court? These are the issues that the government will now have to look into.
And what will the Supreme Court say? I wonder what that's going to look like. When you have these intangibles like communal sentiments and faith and things like that in a country where rule of law should be applying, you're already on a very slippery slope. Let's see where this goes. Thanks very much, Nolan, for that.